So you see my WordPad on the screen, right?
Yes.
So today we will discuss about the keyword reference and some JSON structures. Our goal is to create an output as what you see on screen.
Yeah,
So we have
we
a
need a requirement like to create as an array we need to create. How to create that one? And
okay, on that line number 2 you see a field and it's an array field, right?
yes.
It has two entries in it, and both those entries are map fields. So there's an array, and within that array I have created two maps. So
Okay.
array is identified by the square brackets and map is identified by flower bracket.
Okay.
The ESQL for this code or that JSON structure looks something like this. So on line number 16, I have created JSON structure, JSON domain. On line number 17, I'm creating a reference. Line number 18, I'm actually assigning a value to output root JSON data, the root array field. So I'm declaring that field as a JSON array by using the keyword identity and JSON array. And
Why do we need to give reference to environment tree? We have to.
okay, now I'll show you another picture. So in this picture, on line number 16, domain is created. On line number 17, have not given assignment to environment dot ignore. So have not assigned, I have not given a reference to environment. So what happens in that case? See the error shown in problems view. There it says that you have to, when you declare a variable, when you declare a reference variable, you have to give an assignment. That's mandatory.
Why can't we give as an output root dot? Why do you go for only environment dot ignore?
So if you give as output root dot abc something, what happens on line number 18?
Yes.
Sorry, on line number 20,
Seven.
sorry. On line number 20, what happens? That assignment is getting changed, right?
Yeah.
So on line number 17, you can give whatever you want, it does not matter. Because on line number 20, you are changing that assignment to a particular structure within output root, JSON, data, root array field, dot item. So you're changing that reference to item, which was declared in line number 17. In line number 17, we declare it. In line number 20, we assign it. So think of it as a move command. Move p array out to a dot b dot c and then item location. That is what you're doing on line number 20. So whatever you give on line number 17 does not matter. Since it is not matter important what we give over there. I have decided to give it as environment dot ignore to tell the developer that whatever is available on this line does not matter. You can just ignore this line. It's like that. I'll show you another use case where I have removed identity keyword from line number 18.
Okay.
Okay. So from line number 18, I have removed the words identity and JSON array. Rest of the code all remains the same. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the valid output which will generate if we use identity and JSON array as the keywords and using the reference as I told with environment.ignore. So you see that it has an array of called root array field. It has map, two map fields. Now, when I comment out that word called identity and JSON array, we generate this structure. We do not generate any compilation errors. It deploys properly. There's no issue in that. What do you see now? Do you see any difference?
Yeah, it doesn't contain any array structure.
Yes, everything is a map. Each and every element is a map. So on line number 3, there is a map. 4, there is a map called item. So instead of considering item as a keyword, it has taken item as a
one more map
name of a field. Yes, it has taken that as a name of a field. These are the differences. So you are seeing both the comparison of both the fields, both the structures, output structures in one page.